Okay, so this is the BLIP hybrid file system or file sharing system, and as you can see here, we have our website for searching for files to download, and right now we don't have anything because there are no clients connected to it. So now that Ryan has started his client, I will refresh the page, and you can see that Ryan has several files listed here, and they are available to download, and you can search for them. If I type in .ini and click search, then desktop.ini shows up. And so what we can do is we can click the download link next to each item, and that will prompt us to download a .blip file. And let me save this. And if I pull my .blip file, over here I have the code for running our clients, and there's a blip files folder directory. We'll put that over there. And then I'm going to just copy the file name because it's a really long MD5 hash. And so now we have our blip file downloaded, and we are going to run what we call our download client, called python download client.py, and then pass it the parameter of our blip file, which is in our blip files directory. And when we press download, you can see that it has opened the blip file, and it knows that more than a feeling.mp3 is the name of the file we're trying to download, and it is currently checking the first host associated with that file. And so right now it should be trying to download that file. And because it's an MP3, it might take a little while. So as you can see over here, though, currently for debugging purposes, we have a little countdown that just kind of tells you how long the client's been connected and how long it's been since the server has last heard from it. And so if you keep refreshing it every so often, you should never see that number go above 2 unless the client has just kind of disappeared. So now you can see that our download client says that the hashes for the file matches what was given in the blip file up here, and so that means our file downloaded successfully. And if I go here to my shared file folder, I can see that more than a feeling.mp3 is listed in my folder and currently can play correctly. Alright, and so now let's show you how to run the daemon client, which is what actually does the file sharing. So if we run our daemon client, you'll see it calculates the MD5 hash for each file and uploads all of those up to our central server, and you'll see a ping thread execute every 10 seconds, reminding our server that we're online. And if I refresh our page, you can see that I now have 2 hosts connected with several more files listed, and there's 2 peers, Ryan and myself, that have more than a feeling. And you'll see that the thread continues to send a ping command. And if I press Ctrl+C, the server will attempt to kill itself. First, it will wait for each thread to execute again, and then the individual threads will quit themselves, and when it exits, our server knows that the client has signed offline, and so it no longer shows up in our list of files and peers online. And now that Ryan has signed off, if I refresh the page again, you can see that we no longer have any files and peers listed on our website. And we do have a short GUI that we have developed for our clients. However, it is not fully functional at the moment. But this concludes our demo of the hybrid .blip file sharing system.